Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the very first episode of MPWF Metal in 2012. Again, I am your host, DJ Johnny Feelgood, and we're going to run through the matches you're going to see here tonight. The Annihilation brand brings to you Dr. Ice Jr. versus the Avenger in one-on-one competition, as well as the main event of tonight. The Cruiserweight Championship will be on the line as Tyson Kidd defends his title against his bitter rival, Hector Rodriguez. But what we're going to kick things off with tonight is with Richard Hawkins versus Jocko in singles competition here on Metal, and it's going to be a great evening, so stay tuned, folks. And again, I would like to welcome you to MPWF Metal, ladies and gentlemen. We are here in the MPWF Arena tonight, and it's going to be a hot night here. I can't wait for the rest of the matches you're going to see tonight. Look at this brand new tag team that has formed here in the MPWF of Jocko and Z.Ryder. It was on MPWF 4 that Jocko and Z.Ryder defeated the Princes of Darkness in tag team competition, but it has been a hectic, crazy week here in the MPWF, that is for sure. I mean, with the results of finding out that Steve Hurley now owns 50% of the MPWF, with the possibility that Apollo ran over Ricky Cash, the entire face of the MPWF has changed, and we're only now beginning the road to WrestleMania. What is going to happen from here on out, I have no idea. But we'll explain more the format of Metal as this match continues, and as we get ready for more and more MPWF action, folks. Beat you lifeless, never survive it. Get forgot like all timers. Two-faced rappers walk away with four shiners. The war rhymer, turning legends to old timers. My incised like a fiber, biting through your one-liners. New Dead Man Inc., and we about to make it famous. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen, the legit one, the United States champion Richard Hawkins, who finally may have finished off Craig David on War, as Craig David will not be on next week's episode of War whatsoever. Richard Hawkins and V.Mongo are certainly proud of their actions, taking out a man with broken ribs. It was a shame to see that happen at the Royal Rumble. Craig David went through so much, having to try and win the United States title, to also competing in the Royal Rumble matchup. But again, he was too injured to win any of those fights. And now Richard Hawkins may have finally taken him out. But Richard Hawkins cannot be focusing on himself or Craig David in this matchup. Look at V.Mongo there insulting the fans. The MPWF fans in this arena tonight not responding well to V.Mongo at all. But what Richard Hawkins needs to do is focus on Jocko, because if he doesn't, the United States champion could very well end up losing this matchup here on Metal. That's something that Richard Hawkins does not want to do at all. It would certainly mess with his legit moniker that he likes to throw in everybody's face. Again, he believes he is the greatest car wrestler of all time. You forget Jamie Emo, you forget TGO, you forget Ronald McDonald. It's all about Richard Hawkins. He believes he is the phenomenon. He is the legit one. Well, I'll tell you right now, this crowd here in the MPWF Arena doesn't believe Richard Hawkins is legit at all. They are giving him a shower of boos. And the way Richard Hawkins is acting is like he's a fan favorite. But here we go with this matchup between him and Jocko. And like I was explaining before about the format for this show, ladies and gentlemen, everything that happens on Metal will take place in the arena. There will be no backstage segments. Everything will happen at ringside. Now, from what I'm being told, there will be no interviews or anything this week. But from now on, everything will take place in front of the fans here in the MPWF Arena, as well as there will be no episodes of Metal before a CPV. But, oh, look at Richard Hawkins there with an irate to Jocko. And if this is your first time watching MPWF action, welcome to the MPWF. If you saw us via the Conspiracy, I hope you enjoyed that event. Again, a big thank you to the Course Champion League for a hell of an event. Again, you can check the Conspiracy out on the Conspiracy channel at any time. But here is Jocko, the Millennium Fool with a sick dude, taking the fight to the United States champion Richard Hawkins. Now, could you imagine how big a week this could be for Jocko? Not only did him and Z.Ryder pick up a win over a top tag team on War, but Jocko, if he can defeat the United States champion, he could possibly be a #1 contender for 2 titles or more. Look at that, facebuster right there in Richard Hawkins. And Hawkins is not enjoying the beating he is receiving at the hands of Jocko right now. So Jocko is a former 2-time tag team champion here on YouTube. Both times are for the hip-hop skate Roscoe Jenkins. Richard Hawkins, we mentioned before, is a former 2-time United States champion here. And he's a former United States champion current United States champion right now. I guess that does equal to. But nonetheless, big snap blue suplex there by Richard Hawkins. He's also a former YouTube champion as well. Look at that. Back rake there by Richard Hawkins. And one day I can see Richard Hawkins challenging for either the World's Heavyweight Championship or the MPWF title, depending on what brand he is on. I mean, right now those championship belts are being held by Lamar James, Jackson and Apollo, and it seems that Steve Hurley has both of those men in his camp. I mean, I can't believe that Steve Hurley owns 50% of the MPWF. He is the co-owner along with the MPWF chairman. I mean, he tried to put Sean Stevens in the back during that loser leaves annihilation matchup, and thank goodness that the MPWF chairman came down and stopped that fight. But look at this reversal here, and again, this crowd is just not liking the actions of V.Mongo on the outside of the ring. He is antagonizing these fans, and they are not respecting him at all, but look at Hawkins fighting back. Richard Hawkins, oh, big front face bulldog there by Richard Hawkins. So thank goodness that Z.Ryder's on the outside of the ring. Z.Ryder can watch V.Mongo for the time being. And there's a kick out by Jim Jocko. Jocko hanging on now, the legit one. Gonna look to suplex him back inside the ring, which he does. A big suplex there by Richard Hawkins. And Hawkins now going for the pinfall cover with his foot on the rope. A referee Bobby Busby Street says he sees it. And Richard Hawkins having to let go and goes for the float over DDT. And the crowd did not like that at all. This is not a good crowd for Richard Hawkins whatsoever. They do not respect him at all. And here's a fisherman suplex in the pinfall. What a move there by Richard Hawkins. But look at Z.Ryder. Z.Ryder now distracting the referee. V.Mongo is having a bitch fit on the outside of the ring, and Richard Hawkins having to let go. He thought he had it all said and done there on Jocko, but Jocko able to reverse Hawkins. Oh wait, turning. Oh wait, what is this right here? Oh wait, Jim Jocko, big time leg drop there by Jocko on Richard Hawkins. That could be it. It may be over. I think. Oh wait, is V.Mongo is distracting referee Bobby Busby Street, and Jocko knocking him down. Referee has no idea what to do with both Z.Ryder and V.Mongo interfering on the outside of the ring. So Z.Ryder is out here to make sure that V.Mongo doesn't get away with what he's been doing a lot recently. And look at this move right here by Jim Jocko, that reverse snapmare to Richard Hawkins. And now Jocko setting up for perhaps a jock drop to hit on the United States champion. Oh wait, reversal there, a big time reversal. Wait, Z.Ryder breaking up the count again. And now Jim Jocko with a reversal, but the distraction, and V.Mongo now breaking it up. Now Richard Hawkins with another reversal, and he's breaking up again, and oh my goodness. Jim Jocko and Richard Hawkins both with near falls on those occasions. Z.Ryder has been ejected from the crowd, from the arena. The fans are liking referee Bobby Busby Street's decision. You still have V.Mongo on the outside of the ring, and this has been a hellacious matchup so far, and a great opening contest by Jim Jocko and Richard Hawkins. And what a drop kick to the jaw by Hawkins. Oh, Hawkins driving that knee face first into Jim Jocko. And now Richard Hawkins trying to fire himself up here, and Jim Jocko, oh, what a punch to the face. Jim Jocko now fighting back. And now Jim Jockstrap got him in the headlock here. Oh wait, reversal there by Richard Hawkins. Hawkins now around with a waist lock. And now Hawkins on the drop kick. Jim Jocko bouncing up. Oh, Richard Hawkins coming like a house of fire here. Oh wait, oh, what a reversal there by Jim Jocko. And now Jim Jocko's all fired up here. Jim Jocko now has him up. Look at V.Mongo trying to take a cheap shot there. Jim Jocko was too far away. Thank goodness for that. Now V.Mongo on the apron. And like I said before, unfortunately for Jocko, there's no rider. But whoa, look at the athleticism here of Jim Jocko. Mr. Athletic bouncing off the ropes. The Millennium Boo taking out the United States champion. And now Jim Jocko to go for that reverse snapmare. Here it comes. Jim Jocko bouncing off the ropes. And he hits Richard Hawkins with it. Jim Jocko now going for the cover. V.Mongo now distracting the referee, realizing that Richard Hawkins is in trouble. And the referee trying to get control of this matchup. V.Mongo has been ejected from the crowd. Jim Jocko has Hawkins up with a power slam. And Jim Jocko now. Oh, look at this. Elbows right to the trapezius of the United States champion. And the United States champion is reeling at the moment. He is in trouble. And oh wait, reversal there by Richard Hawkins. Hawkins now fighting back. And now, float over DDT there by Richard Hawkins. All he needs to hit is that legit DDT, and this matchup will be all over. And oh wait. Oh, Jim Jocko with a reversal. Jim Jocko telling Richard Hawkins to get up. Richard Hawkins turning into it. He's turning into it. Hang on a second. Jim Jocko. Jim Jocko. Jump drop. Junk drop by Jim Jocko. He nails it on the legit one. Going for the cover. Is that it? 1, 2, 3, and Jim Jocko has defeated the United States champion here in MPWF Metal. What a win for Jim Jocko here tonight. I mean, an amazing week for Jim Jocko, pinning the Princes of Darkness, pinning the United States champion. What does this mean for Jim Jocko? There was so much distraction in this matchup, but he was able to survive it all, and this MPWF crowd respects the hell out of Jim Jocko for pulling out the win over Richard Hawkins. Richard Hawkins was too busy focused on Craig David and not on Jim Jocko. An amazing matchup and an amazing way to kick off MPWF Metal in 2012.
Track of my body count.
And here comes the strange enigma known as Dr. Ice Jr., son of the legendary Dr. Ice. I mean, he's certainly a shade stranger than his father. I mean, he has a hell of a lot of talent here in the MPWF, there's no doubt about that. I mean, 2011 was a decent year for Dr. Ice Jr. He certainly showed us how good he is in the ring. I mean, we saw him in that main event steel cage match against Reese Bobby on Annihilation. But I mean, the fact of the matter is the championship belts have evaded Dr. Ice Jr. I mean, he's got shots at belts, but he hasn't been able to pull out the win. Maybe this matchup here on Metal is his start to winning championship gold. Because let's face it, when you're here in Wrestling Company, when you're here in the MPWF, the way to succeed is to win championships, and that's what Dr. Ice Jr. needs to do.
I'm the king of rock. There is none higher.
Now here is a man who appears to be a champion, but he's not a champion at all. The Avenger walking to the ring with not only his prized possession, D.Dangerous, but the Junior Heavyweight Championship, which he calls the Dynasty title. Now, it's the Junior Heavyweight Championship. I mean, let's not kid ourselves. It's the Junior Heavyweight title, and the Avenger certainly isn't a Junior Heavyweight. So I don't know how Steve Hurley can hand him the title. I have absolutely no idea what is happening with this championship belt. I can tell you that right now. Like, if it was up to me, I would just get rid of the title altogether, but I guess it makes the Avenger happy to walk around here carrying that Junior Heavyweight Championship. But again, that's not up to me, that's up to the Avenger. He has a badass goatee, that's all I can say. I mean, you can take that the way you see it, have it the way you want it. But that's what it is when it comes to the Avenger. But he is a powerful, amazing athlete, and we've seen him causing destruction over the year here for the Dynasty in the MPWF. He's a former tag team champion as well. This should be quite a battle between the Avenger and Dr. Ice Jr. Now, Dr. Ice Jr. can challenge for the Junior Heavyweight Championship. He is pretty thick, but he's also very lean as well. That's what you have to realize with Dr. Ice Jr. Look at this, the Avenger using his strength straight away. You go into a bear hug, but like I mentioned before, Dr. Ice Jr. is extremely strong. He is just really, really lean. Whereas you can see with the Avenger, it's all thick muscle. And oh, nice deep arm drag there by Dr. Ice Jr. So Dr. Ice Jr. is the longest reigning hardcore champion in the MPWF. Although the hardcore championship no longer exists in the MPWF, something that I'm not too happy about. I would love to see the hardcore championship back in the MPWF. I know won by Jim Jocko, but you know, that's just my prerogative. That's just something I want to see. But Dr. Ice Jr. was certainly proud of that. Out quick in the Avenger. Now the Avenger outpowering Dr. Ice Jr. and out going for a superplex here, and he hits it. And there's D.Dangerous again, who is with the YouTube coalition, who is accompanying the Avenger, formerly dating Sean Stevens, but again, I guess they didn't see eye to eye at all. I mean, I'm pretty sure Sean Stevens broke that up before anything else happened between the two of those guys, but I mean, she does look pretty good on the apron. She has a big booty, but again, that's got nothing to do with this matchup between Dr. Ice Jr. and the Avenger. And look at D.Dangerous trying to take a cheap shot here. Oh my God, what a move off the top rope there by Dr. Ice Jr. We mentioned before the unorthodox style of Dr. Ice Jr. If this is your first time ever seeing him here in the MPWF, you're going to see some crazy moves by him like this here. Dr. Ice Jr. lighting up the Avenger. Like as I like to say, and as Booker T likes to say, he is ragtagging that boy right now in this matchup. Oh wait, the Avenger, oh what a big clothesline. See, that's what the Avenger needs to do. He needs to come with what brought him to the dance, and that's his power. That's what he needs to rely on. His strength and power dominates his opponents. And now look at this. chatting with D.Dangerous, and I'm not sure if this is the time for chitter chatter, but again, that's up to the Avenger. And now the Avenger with a mat slam here, taking down Dr. Ice Jr. And I think the Avenger is being way too arrogant here against Dr. Ice Jr. Look at that, Dr. Ice Jr. just pushed D.Dangerous off the apron. And D.Dangerous not too happy about that at all. And now Dr. Ice Jr. taking control. And now Ice has him up here. Oh my god, what a move there by Dr. Ice Jr. Modified glam slam without the submission. Now throwing the Avenger into the turnbuckle. Dr. Ice Jr. now setting up high on the top rope. And now, oh, what a right hand there by Dr. Ice. As now Ice going for a superplex on the Avenger. And they're going from the very top, and you saw the impact. You see the results. Going for the cover. A smart move here by Ice. And look at this. D.Dangerous breaking up the count. I mean, we're going to have to ban managers from ringside. We're going to have to eject managers from ringside before the matches even begin. And now look at this. Dr. Ice Jr. going for the 10 punches. I mean, both these men fighting each other. Whoever wins this matchup could perhaps put themselves on the card at No Way Out. And it's definitely special to make sure you're on the card at No Way Out to prove that you deserve a matchup at WrestleMania. Because again, this is WrestleMania season here in the MPWF. We are on the road to the biggest event of the year. And now the Avenger, oh my god, just throwing Dr. Ice Jr. so he lands spine first into the turnbuckle. A lot of impact there. Now the Avenger using his strength again to throw Dr. Ice Jr. this time sternum first. And now big time net breaker there by the Avenger. The man with a badass goatee taking back control of this match again once he went back to his power. It seems that every time he deviates from his strength game, he falls victim to Dr. Ice Jr. But right there, that shows you how powerful he is with that spine buster. And now he's telling him to get up. He's going to finish him off with that power bomb we've seen him use before. Now he's got him up here in the Avenger. Now Irish whip. Dr. Ice Jr. hanging onto the rope. So the Avenger, oh my god, face first right there into the Spanish announce team. And that's right, the German announce team commentates on war. The Egyptian announce team commentates on Annihilation. And the Spanish announce team commentates on Metal. But oh, the Avenger was going for his patented power bomb. But Dr. Ice Jr. reversed it. Now wait, Dr. Ice Jr. wants to go for perhaps that ice cold. D.Dangerous breaking that move up. Dr. Ice Jr. now ending the count. D.Dangerous trying to talk with the Avenger, trying to talk strategy, but Dr. Ice Jr. not having any of it. And now Dr. Ice Jr. going for that modified Emerald Fusion again, right here on the Avenger on the outside of the ring, and that's going to debilitate the neck of the Avenger. And D.Dangerous now being thrown right to the apron. Dr. Ice Jr. can care less about women. Man, you want to talk equality? That's equality right there by Dr. Ice Jr. He could give a damn who the hell you are. Get the hell out of his way. He ain't sexist. Dr. Ice Jr. attacking both the Avenger and D.Dangerous. And now what does he have planned here? He's really been taking the fight to the Avenger. What? Oh, is he going right back up D.Dangerous again? Look at D.Dangerous is furious, but she realizes Dr. Ice Jr. ain't afraid to slap a bitch. He will take that hoe out. And now look at this. Oh wait, why is he throwing a chair in the ring? What is Dr. Ice Jr. doing? The Avenger's trying to grab his bearings. I haven't actually seen the Avenger in this much trouble in a matchup before. Oh my god, what a shot to the face. Why did Dr. Ice Jr. just do that? Dr. Ice Jr. was in control of this matchup and just got himself disqualified. I have no idea for what reason he has to do this, but Dr. Ice Jr. gets himself disqualified. Look, oh, White Boy Fresh taking advantage of this and attacking the Avenger. It was on Annihilation that the Avenger came and made some harsh comments to White Boy Fresh, and now White Boy Fresh taking the advantage here as the Avenger is taken down. Oh, drop toe hold there by WBF. And now Fresh again with a throwback, and he's beating the hell out of the Avenger. And D.Dangerous is screaming for help as the Avenger is getting destroyed right now by White Boy Fresh, who attacked him from behind. But again, I mean, the matchup that was just happening ended because Dr. Ice Jr. got himself disqualified. Again, I don't know why he did that. Oh wait, White Boy Fresh here, much to the delight of these MPWF fans, on the top rope. He's assaulting the Avenger, punishing him. Oh my god, there's a leg drop. And now here it comes, ladies and gentlemen, the DVD by White Boy Fresh, Death Valley Driver. And White Boy Fresh putting the pain on the Avenger here tonight on Metal. And White Boy Fresh letting his name be heard here. And this is something the Avenger or any of the MPWF fans did not expect. White Boy Fresh to show up after this match was done and assert his physical dominance over the Avenger. Well, this is certainly a rivalry that's brewing, and it's coming back from this summer. But we're going to have one more commercial break, and then we're going to begin our main event of Metal as the Cruiserweight Championship will be on the line. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, our main event, and it's for the Cruiserweight Championship of the world. It was on War this past week that Hector Rodriguez jumped Tyson Kidd on episode 1 of MPWF 2012. Hector Rodriguez, Latino Fire, held the Cruiserweight title for all of 2011. He didn't lose the championship until the very end when Tyson Kidd defeated him at the Royal Rumble, and it has seriously got to Hector Rodriguez. Now, in a sense, you can't blame Hector Rodriguez. The longest reigning champion in MPWF history on YouTube, and the longest reigning champion, I believe, in like Core Wrestling, or like a show that has been constantly putting out events for the entire year. So the fact that Hector Rodriguez has not lost that title is a huge momentum builder for him. But I mean, to lose to Tyson Kidd, and there are some fans who aren't happy about Tyson Kidd winning that title because he's not an official core. But the fact of the matter is, Tyson Kidd is a hell of an athlete, and Hector Rodriguez experienced that at the Royal Rumble. But Tyson Kidd is a man who's all about paying his dues. I mean, we saw him build his momentum here in the MPWF by challenging Hector Rodriguez for that Cruiserweight title, and Hector Rodriguez clearly didn't expect to lose it, but Tyson Kidd won. The Lost Heart graduate. He is one of the most amazing technical wrestlers in professional wrestling today, is Tyson Kidd, and he's here in the MPWF finally with a place to show his skills, and Tyson Kidd wanting to prove that he is the best Cruiserweight wrestler in all of core wrestling and all of professional wrestling together, and tonight he has a big stage to do that on here on MPWF Metal in front of the fans here in the MPWF arena. Him and Hector Rodriguez opened the show at the Royal Rumble, and they're closing the show here tonight. They're going to tear the house down, and I cannot wait. You see the formal introductions. Referee Bonnie Busby Street showing both men what's on the line, the Cruiserweight Championship of the world. And here we go, Kidd Rodriguez, main event. Both men now getting right in each other's faces with taunts. And now, oh, Tyson Kidd with a drop kick. It was a question of who was going to jump first, and it was Kidd. And Kidd got the drop kick, and now he's applying the assault to Hector Rodriguez. I mean, Kidd certainly wasn't happy about being jumped through his interview. His first interview that is in the MPWF, but now look at this right here. Oh my God, what a tiger powerbomb there by Tyson Kidd. A modified version. Very impactful. There's another drop kick by Tyson Kidd. I mean, Tyson Kidd is like the man of 2,000 holds. He knows how many wrestling holds is unbelievable. Actually, I would love to see Tyson Kidd versus D. Malenko, but again, that's just wishful thinking. But Hector Rodriguez now applying the pressure here. Hector Rodriguez, the youngest superstar in the MPWF. I mean, he's not even legal in America. Clearly he's legal in Mexico, but I mean, oh my God, what a move up the top rope. Forget that talk. Hector Rodriguez going high risk here. And that's what Cruiserweight action is all about, high risk. And that's what Hector Rodriguez does do when he's in the ring. Tyson Kidd able to move out the way. And now Kidd, oh wait, got Rodriguez right in the middle, rope pin. That's an innovative move. That's an innovative maneuver by Tyson Kidd. Sorry, innovative. And now, oh my God, what a move off the top. Springboard net breaker there by Tyson Kidd. The innovation continues by the Cruiserweight champion. And now Kidd leapfrogging over Hector Rodriguez. And I'll catch him in a deep arm drag. And there's the athleticism of Tyson Kidd. And now, oh, look at that Kidd there with these punches and a combination. And Kidd now right to the headlock. I mean, he's well versed in mat wrestling. His striking ability is off the charts. But like I said, Hector Rodriguez, his Lucha Libre skills is second to none. He is the best Lucha Libre artist in all of core wrestling. That is a mouthful to say. My God. And now Hector Rodriguez throwing Kidd to the outside the ring. But Kidd moving out the way. Hector Rodriguez accidentally nails the referee. Kidd now looking to take advantage. I don't expect Tyson Kidd to pull out a weapon. And now, oh, never mind. Just a big, stiff kick to the back. And now, oh, but an elbow to the ribs there. I'm pretty sure that Kenta would be proud for that kind of type of kick by Kidd. And now, oh, Tyson Kidd went for the moonsault, and Rodriguez moved out the way. Rodriguez now on the top rope. Rodriguez now, missing that. Perhaps a dragon runner off the top rope, I wasn't too sure. And Tyson Kidd with a moonsault, now Hector Rodriguez moves out of the way. And both of these men just going for non-stop high-risk maneuvers, and no one is paying off. And Hector Rodriguez, springboard bulldog, and he connects on the Cruiserweight champion. Hector Rodriguez now, Irish whip, sending Tyson Kidd into the turnbuckle. Has him now on the top rope. Rodriguez, springboard hurricane runner, connects on Tyson Kidd. A lot of high-risk action in this matchup, and oh my god, there's the double knees to the gut. Hector Rodriguez may have this one won here. 1, 2, 3. Tyson Kidd gets the shoulder up. A fantastic matchup. I mean, Hector Rodriguez is certainly trying to avoid the sharpshooter. He ended up tapping out to that, the roll-up. He does not want to be put in that predicament again. And Rodriguez. Oh, what a DDT there to Tyson Kidd. Big-time DDT by Rodriguez. And now Tyson Kidd in trouble. Rodriguez throwing me outside the ring, but Kidd hangs on. And Kidd moving out of the way. And Tyson Kidd now catching Rodriguez right in the ropes, hanging him up there. And now Tyson Kidd gonna jump inside the ring here. Oh, what a combination there by Kidd. And Tyson Kidd, standing cold blue out of nowhere to Hector Rodriguez. Now go for the cover, that could be it right here. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, I thought it was a 3. Tyson Kidd almost had it off that exchange. Hector Rodriguez barely got the shoulder up and all. There's my rate. Tyson Kidd now. Oh my god, wait. The must cover 3-handle credenza by Tyson Kidd out of nowhere. That is the first time I've seen him use that maneuver. 2, 3. Oh my god, it put him away. Hector Rodriguez couldn't kick out of that. That was as beautifully applied as I've ever seen it done in my life. The must cover 3-handle credenza. Tyson Kidd pulling out the win here. Surprisingly, said matches could range from 30 seconds to 45 minutes. It's just the way it lands, folks. But it was a hell of a fight either way between Kidd and Hector Rodriguez. But I mean, if you don't believe in Tyson Kidd now, you never will. He certainly proved himself with that victory on Hector Rodriguez tonight. I mean, you saw that kick out. I thought Hector Rodriguez was done. But right here, watch this. Watch this move. The must cover 3-handle credenza just out of nowhere. Fantastically applied. Perry Saturn would be loving that maneuver. Fantastic move by Tyson Kidd. I mean, I just love Tyson Kidd's celebrations. Tyson Kidd just shows you that he really appreciates being the Cruiserweight champion of the world here in the MPWF, and he's going to defend that title to the best of his ability like we saw tonight. What's next for Tyson Kidd? Who is going to be the next contender for the MPWF Cruiserweight Championship? That's what I want to know. A fantastic effort by Hector Rodriguez, though. Again, you can't count that. But like I always say, there's always someone better, and you have to continue to train to get better. And unfortunately for Rodriguez, he just cannot seem to beat Tyson Kidd. And oh my god! Hector Rodriguez coming out of nowhere and attacking Tyson Kidd with a steel chair. Hector Rodriguez clearly frustrated. 2 matches in a row, losing Cruiserweight title matches to Tyson Kidd and just assaulting him with a chair. Another shot attacking Tyson Kidd. Hector Rodriguez has lost it. Oh, another shot there by Rodriguez. Rodriguez just breaking the chair over Kidd. And this is uncalled for here. Hector Rodriguez just pounding away. And Tyson, oh my god. A chin breaker there by Rodriguez. And Rodriguez is now just continuing this post-match assault on Tyson Kidd. And Tyson Kidd not expecting it. Suffering multiple chair shots there. Has no way of defending himself. Has no way of defending himself at all. Rodriguez now. Oh my god, what a moonsault there by Rodriguez. As he is just laying everything and the kitchen sink on Tyson Kidd. Oh my god. Hector Rodriguez now. Here goes back DDT again. Look at this. Planted Tyson Kidd's head on the mat. Tyson Kidd could have a concussion from those chair shots to the head and that DDT. And now Hector Rodriguez calling for him to get up. And ladies and gentlemen, here it comes. The Unprettier by Rodriguez. Hector Rodriguez has just taken out Tyson Kidd here tonight. And this crowd here in the MPWF Arena was having a little respect for Hector Rodriguez after that amazing matchup. But none whatsoever now. Hector Rodriguez is a sore loser. I mean, you need to go back to the drawing board and rethink yourself. Don't come out here and attack Tyson Kidd. He could be concussed for all we know. I'm disgusted by Hector Rodriguez's actions. I hope he doesn't get a shot for the Cruiserweight title for a while. That is not how you make your way around here, Hector Rodriguez. You can't throw temper tantrums. This isn't high school. This is the MPWF, but ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of MPWF Metal. My name's DJ Johnny Feelgood, and I'm signing out.